Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning, only to realize your world looks a little blurrier than it did the night before? Or maybe you've watched an elderly loved one blink and rub their eyes over and over again saying, "Just give me a minute, my eyes are still waking up." You tell yourself it's normal. You tell yourself it's just age. But deep down, a little voice in your mind whispers, "What if it's more than that?" Because here's something most people don't realize. Your eyesight doesn't change randomly. It doesn't fade overnight for no reason. And it's not just age. It's what happens to your eyes during those quiet hours while you sleep. And the truth is, one small nighttime habit, something as simple as what you eat before bed, can literally decide whether your eyes stay sharp or slowly begin to weaken. Now think about that for a moment. You spend your entire day using your eyes to read messages, watch TV, recognize faces, move around safely. Yet your eyes get repaired only at night. Only when you're asleep. Only when your body goes into healing mode. So what you give your body right before that healing begins? It matters more than most people ever imagine. And that's why today's video is so important. Because by the time we reach our senior years, eyesight becomes one of the most fragile parts of our health. A tiny change can mean the difference between living independently or needing help for the simplest things. Reading a label, climbing a step, finding your way in a dim room. But here's the part people never talk about. Sometimes the solution isn't a pill. It isn't surgery. It isn't some expensive supplement. Sometimes it's a fruit. One simple fruit, eaten at the right time, that supports your eyes while you sleep. And in today's video, you're going to discover exactly what that fruit is. The number one fruit seniors should eat before going to bed if they want healthier eyes, clearer vision, stronger night vision, and long-term protection from age-related eye decline. You'll understand why it works, what mistakes most seniors unknowingly make, how to use it correctly, and who should avoid it completely. So before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Type "healthy eyes" in the comments if protecting your vision, or the vision of someone you love, is important to you. I want to see how many people in this community care about keeping their eyes strong in their golden years. And if you're new here, welcome to Golden Years Guide, where we help seniors live healthier, stronger, longer lives with simple, science-backed habits. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, so you never miss a video that might protect your health, or the health of someone who means the world to you. Number 1. The nighttime vision decline problem. Now, let's start with one of the earliest signs seniors notice, even if they don't always talk about it. Nighttime vision decline. Imagine this with me for a moment. Your father is sitting in his favorite old chair, the one he's had for years. The TV is on, but he keeps leaning forward just a little, squinting, rubbing his eyes every other minute. You ask him, "Are you okay?" And he gives you that gentle smile and says, "It's nothing. I'm just tired." But in your heart, you feel something else is going on, because you've noticed it before. When he walks down a dim hallway a little slower, when he hesitates before stepping outside at night, when he avoids driving after sunset. These are tiny things, little behaviors that most families dismiss. But to a trained eye, these are the early whispers of nighttime vision decline. And here's the truth. It's not just age catching up. It's biology, and it's predictable. As we grow older, the cells in our eyes responsible for night vision, your rod cells, start slowing down. These cells help you see in low light, help you adjust when you walk from a bright room into a darker one, and help your eyes adapt when you're outside at dusk. But with age, these rod cells regenerate more slowly. The lens in your eye becomes less flexible. The retina becomes a little less responsive. And your eyes simply don't recover as quickly from daytime strain. That's why so many seniors say things like, "I can see fine during the day, but at night, everything just feels different." Now here's where many families get it wrong. They shrug and say, "Well, that's just what happens when you get older." They assume there's nothing to be done, no way to support the eyes, no way to slow the decline. But that isn't entirely true. Because while you can't make your eyes young again, you can nourish the cells that are still fighting for you. And you can support the nighttime repair cycle that keeps your vision stable. One of the easiest ways to do this is through nutrient timing. Not supplements. Not harsh treatments. Not expensive programs. Just giving your body the right kind of nutrients before you sleep, right before your eyes begin their quiet, nightly repair work. Most people eat whatever they like during the day, but never think about what the eyes need right before bedtime. And this simple shift, this tiny habit, can make a world of difference for seniors. Before we continue, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed your vision being worse at night? If yes, just type yes in the comments. You might be surprised how many people feel the exact same thing. But nighttime vision isn't the only issue seniors battle with. There's another silent problem, one that shows up the moment you wake up. Number 2, dry eyes and overnight dehydration. You know that burning feeling you sometimes get in the morning? When you open your eyes and it feels like sand is stuck under your lids. Most people blame it on the fan or the AC or the weather. But what if your eyes are actually begging for nutrients? Here's what really happens. During sleep, your body slows down tear production. This is normal for everyone. But for seniors, it becomes much more noticeable. Why? Because as you age, your tear glands don't regenerate as quickly. Your eyes get dry faster. The protective film over the eye thins more easily. And when you combine that with hours of sleep, your eyes wake up dry, irritated, and uncomfortable. Now here's the misconception. Most people think, I just need to drink more water. And yes, hydration helps your whole body. But your eyes? They need more than water. They need antioxidants. They need anti-inflammatory compounds. They need ingredients that help rebuild moisture. Ingredients your tear glands can actually use while you sleep. And this is where many seniors unknowingly miss out. Because the food you eat right before bed can support your tear glands, or leave them struggling through the night. When you give your eyes the right fruit before sleep, a fruit rich in antioxidant power, you're not just snacking. You're restoring moisture. You're strengthening your tear film. You're protecting your eyes from waking up dry and irritated. And speaking of doing the right thing, can I be honest with you for a moment? If you're watching this, if you care about your eyes, or the eyes of your parents, or your grandparents, and you still haven't subscribed to Golden Years Guide, why not? Are you really okay with missing a simple health tip that could support your vision, your comfort, your independence? Don't do that to yourself. Hit that subscribe button now. We make these videos to help you live healthier, longer, and stronger. Now, let's move to something even more serious. Something that affects almost every senior but rarely gets talked about. Your retina. Number 3, retinal stress and blue light fatigue. Now let's talk about something almost every senior experiences, but very few understand. Retinal stress. That deep, heavy feeling behind your eyes after a long day. You know what I mean? Think about this. How many seniors spend their evenings scrolling on their phones, checking messages, reading small text, watching late-night TV, or sitting under dim lighting because it feels more comfortable? And after all that, the eyes feel strained. They feel tired. They feel heavier than usual, almost like they're begging to shut down. That heaviness isn't random. It's not just age. It's your retina sending a signal. Because what most people don't know is that your retina absorbs light all day long. Sunlight, indoor lighting, screens, blue light from devices. And by nighttime it's exhausted. Just like your muscles need rest after a long walk. Your retina needs recovery after a long day of absorbing light. But here's the part that surprises most people. Your retina can only repair itself if certain nutrients are available at night. Nutrients like lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin A. These are the antioxidants that repair light damage, support night vision, and keep your retina healthy as you age. Now here's the misconception. Many people think blue light glasses fix everything. And don't get me wrong, blue light glasses are helpful. They reduce strain, they protect you from excessive blue light, they make screen time more comfortable. But do they heal the retina? No. They only reduce exposure. They don't nourish the eye cells. They don't repair the damage that's already been done. What your eyes truly need, especially at night, are antioxidants from food. And the right fruit before sleep can deliver exactly that. It feeds the retina while you sleep, reducing strain, supporting clarity, and helping your eyes reset for the next day. So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that heaviness or pressure behind your eyes, especially at night? If you have, write, "I have," in the comments. And if the retina needs this nighttime support, the optic nerve? Oh, it needs even more. Number 4. Optic nerve weakening. Now let's talk about a part of the eye most people forget about. The optic nerve. You might notice your parent or grandparents slowly bringing objects closer to their face, or squinting at things they used to see easily, or taking a moment longer to recognize faces or read signs. Most families brush it off. They say, maybe you just need new glasses. But sometimes, it's not the glasses. Sometimes it's the optic nerve. The optic nerve is like a communication cable. It sends visual information from your eyes to your brain. Without it, your eyes can't make sense of anything. So when this nerve weakens, or becomes inflamed, vision becomes blurry, slow, or inconsistent. And here's what aging does. As we grow older, the optic nerve becomes more vulnerable to something called oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust on a metal pipe. Slow, silent, and damaging. Now here's the misconception that so many people believe. Reading too much damages the eyes. No. Reading does not damage the eyes. What causes issues is not giving the optic nerve the nutrients it needs to repair itself. Your nerve cells repair themselves at night, during sleep. And that means what you eat before bed matters more than people ever realize. Certain fruits, especially the one we're building up to, deliver antioxidants that reach the optic nerve and support this overnight repair process. It's such a small habit, but it can make a real difference. And hey, if you're learning something new today, if this video is opening your eyes to things no one ever taught you, hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. And it tells YouTube that more seniors deserve this information. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next life-changing tip. Now let's move into something even more overlooked. Something that affects nearly every senior without them realizing it. Number 5. Slow eye cell regeneration overnight. Some seniors wake up in the morning and their vision looks foggy, almost like someone smeared petroleum jelly across their eyes. Then, after a few minutes or maybe an hour, things slowly clear up. They shrug it off, saying, "It's normal, it happens to everyone my age." But the truth is, this isn't just age. It's a sign that the eyes didn't repair themselves properly while they were sleeping. Eye cells regenerate only during the deepest stages of sleep. This is the time when the body slows everything down and shifts into repair mode. But here's the problem. As we grow older, the speed at which these cells repair naturally declines. And if the body doesn't have the right nutrients before sleep, the repair process becomes even slower. This leads to blurry mornings, longer adjustment times, and eventually, consistently weaker vision. Misconceptions. Some people depend solely on supplements, thinking a pill will magically fix everything. But the body doesn't work that way. Supplements can help, but whole foods contain complex antioxidants, natural pigments, and plant compounds that supplements simply cannot match in synergy or potency. The big reveal, the number 1 fruit. And this is exactly why one fruit, rich in overnight activated antioxidants, stands out: blueberries. But not just any blueberries, and not in the way most people eat them. Subscribe so you won't miss my deeper of this blueberry in future videos. If you're still watching but not subscribed, why not? Go ahead. Enter the comments and tell us the reason. We're waiting. Now that you understand why nighttime eye health is so important, let's talk about the emotional side of this. Because this isn't just about eyesight, it's about independence, confidence, and quality of life. It's painful watching a loved one gradually lose their vision. Seeing them hold a book farther away. Seeing them squint at the TV. Seeing them hesitate on the stairs because the edges look blurry. Or watching them quietly pretend they saw something clearly just to avoid worrying anyone. It hurts, because you know the eyes that once guided you, protected you, and watched you grow, are now struggling. But here's the truth many families forget. You are not powerless. Age may affect the eyes, yes, but habits shape how fast that decline happens. Small nighttime decisions, tiny routines, simple food choices. These can slow eye aging more than most people realize. Something as small as eating the right fruit before bed can feed the very cells responsible for clarity, sharpness, and night vision. So tonight, don't just watch this video and move on. Pour a small bowl of blueberries for a parent. Offer them a handful before they lie down to sleep. Let their body finally begin repairing the damage that has quietly built up over years. It's a simple act of love, one that could change the course of their eye health. Vision will change with age, that part is normal. But decline doesn't have to be rapid or painful. With awareness, with consistency, and with small nighttime habits, you can help protect the eyes that once stayed open late to watch over you. There is hope. And it starts with understanding and action. Today we explored what truly happens to the eyes at night. Nighttime vision decline. Dry eyes from dehydration. Retinal fatigue. Optic nerve stress. And slow overnight cell regeneration. And we discussed how one simple fruit before bed, blueberries, supports each of these areas with powerful antioxidants. Now I want to hear from you. What fruit do you usually eat before bedtime? Comment below. I'm genuinely curious to see the habits in our Golden Years community. If this video helped you or taught you something new, consider subscribing to Golden Years Guide. One small tip could protect your eyesight, or the eyesight of someone you love. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and take good care of your eyes. I'll see you in the next video.